Mm. Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your girl Wendy Zizzo here with Kirk the Jerk, and Nappy Red will be back another time because he out there grinding. But we are Awareness Academy 411, and we just here to give you the 411 on life, love, relationships, things that might, give you even solutions to some of your problems, but it's all for educational purposes only. So, take what you want, and if it don't work, it wasn't my fault. So, what's up, Kirk?
What's going on? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing great out there. This beautiful Friday. I don't know where anybody's at, but it's like 60 something degrees out here in Jersey and New York. So
Yeah, it was that
we,
same way. We having all types of weather. We had like the whole season in one week. But
yeah,
but
I'll
listen,
take
we
it.
we still, even though Red is gonna join us another time, we still gotta start off with the sound off. So throw that sound off up there before we go in, because we can go in.
Nah, I mean,
Nah, I
Topic on
mean,
Sound Off on Red Dot Production. Where do you draw the line at for being less than a friend to your child and more as a parent? Sound off on that. Peace.
ooh,
that's a
that's an interesting one. Where do you
that's a
draw
good
the
one.
line with friend parent? Hmm.
That's a
I
good.
feel
That's a
like
real good one.
you as a parent, there should be a certain level of respect that your child has for you. Not pardon me when I say it, but a level of fear as well. You know what I mean? Like you
Exactly.
want them to have a level of fear of doing something to get in trouble, and also the whole like respect part. Like, we friends up to a degree. Like you ain't gonna talk to me crazy.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
guess I guess it's good to put the fear in them when they're younger, because once they get older, they're not gonna fear you no more.
Oh no, they gonna still fear it because
I'll
hi-
beat my dad's ass. No, I'm
his
joking.
his
My dad
hurt
probably kick my ass.
it's gonna hurt at any age.
What I look like, only reason why I'm saying is because I know once they hit manhood, adulthood, your kids, once they get a certain age, they're gonna be more like your protector. Because more or
Well, I
less, like if
think
something happened to me now, if some guy try to attack me in my street, my kids will whip
no, no,
his
no.
ass for me.
I say at a certain age they should really be friends. Like you should have more of a friendship with your
Yeah,
children the older they get.
yeah. The
You
older they
know,
get, yeah,
at
it
the
should be a
younger
measure. I see what
ages,
you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah,
at the younger ages there has to be that level of fear and respect. And then
yeah.
as they get older, there's still a slight level of fear, but not like, like you scared you're gonna get yelled at in
It's more
trouble.
worry
But
about it's more worry about them being they disappoint you. Like they don't want to disappoint you when they get older. So
yeah,
that's where they
something
get
like that,
stupid.
where they have
Yeah,
that much respect and regard for you, but you want to be
mhm.
more of their friend because that's what you're supposed to be here for, is to guide and support, not
That's a fact.
control and try to, this is the way it better be or else you're disappointing me. Like, no,
Yeah,
your child's here to be happy, just like you're supposed to be here to be happy too. And if
that's
you
a
ain't
fact though.
happy, then you need to go get some therapy or something, or check me out. Even on my TikTok, I be throwing some good ass videos up there where I'm talking about, how to
Check out
integrate,
check
you
out
know,
TikTok. You
my
know, it's funny.
TikTok.
I forgot for us to go live on TikTok too. It's all right. Next time we'll do that. You
Next
know.
time we'll be
Yeah.
back. So
Yeah.
moving along with the interesting things going in the world, but I want to focus on love life and relationships, and specifically celebrities and marriage. So there's a question below us. Would you be mad if your wife or husband get kissed by a music artist? So just recently, Chris Brown was having a concert. He called this young woman up, and she got a little carried away.
hmm
Caught in the moment with her. I mean, he's a celebrity.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when women would see Michael Jackson and just pass out.
That's true.
You know
I
what I mean?
remember
Like,
that men and women used to pass out.
yeah,
It
man.
was
Like,
weird.
there's a certain thing in your brain that just shuts off, and you just forget about reality for a minute.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
So,
At most I'll be starstruck if I see somebody that's my idol. But as far as if I'm married, I'm gonna kiss them. I don't think I'm gonna take that risk because I don't want that affect my relationship, because it should if you have a serious relationship. If you're married, you're not supposed to be kissing anybody but your mate. So
mm,
it's like you give them a hug and all that big hug, like a overzealous hug, not overzealous, but a crazy hug or something. I could laugh at that, but as far as a whole kiss with tongue and all that, I'm
So
like,
I'm gonna
I
play.
guess you said you were saying, I guess you kissing your way out your marriage.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, is marriage about you not being able to be you anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you supposed to completely stop being who you are and become someone else in your marriage? Like, you can't still have a playful side of you, a sensual side of you, a freaky side of you, like all these different
Mm-hmm.
parts of you, right? And let's say even before you got married, you had this celebrity crush. You always wanted to see this person. Oh my God, this has been your dream that you and your husband know. Like, I'm speaking it from a woman's perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Husband know about it. Now, when someone truly loves you, they want you to be happy and on many levels, and depending on the loyalty aspect and the secureness of the relationship, I don't think something like that should be the end of it. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you truly love someone and they're having this experience that they've always wanted to have, it's like a once in a lifetime thing, and they got a little too carried away. Now that means, okay, now we're over that. That means you never really loved that person. Like, they had to be performative in order to keep you happy and even sacrifice their own levels of happiness, even if it's just something as simple as, okay, you effed up and you kissed a celebrity. Like, how many guys go to,
I disagree with that though.
I mean,
Yeah, I
that's why I
disagree.
said I'm gonna play devil's
Mhm.
advocate, because at the
Mhm.
end of the day, what type of marriage do people want to have? Now, not saying that's for everybody. You got people out there that got lifestyles where they have multiple people coming into their marriage, or
Hollywood's a cracker. Yep.
you got people that do all types of, like different levels of things.
Mhm.
So some people might see that as, oh hell no, we getting a divorce now. You kissed a man in front of me. I don't care that he's Chris Brown. I don't care if
Yep.
this will ever happen, that this won't ever happen again. No, we done. I think that is, sorry to say, it's a
Mhm.
bit emotionally immature. Like,
Mm,
it
yeah,
kind of
that's
is.
definitely your opinion.
That's
'Cause I'm
really
pretty
gonna
sure
break your marriage up. Meaning,
a
you
whole
have
not a
assets
little kiss on
together,
the cheek
you
though.
have memories together, you got family together, you got all these different things. You're
Let me
gonna
tell you
break up over
something.
that?
It's one thing to give a celebrity a kiss on the cheek, right? But you talking about a whole tongue kiss there on stage in front of
She
millions of
didn't
people?
tongue kiss him. She stuck her tongue out at
Yeah,
him
yeah,
and kind of like licked his lips. She didn't
yeah.
tongue and mouth each other and
That's even
they was
worse. I
doing
didn't know
all
that
this.
part.
That
I
didn't
thought it was
happen.
that's even worse than tongue. That's worse than tongue
Listen,
kiss.
I feel
She
like she got
initiated it.
truly carried away in the moment.
She
Like,
initiated it, and that she must really don't care about her husband because men are the most. If you understand the men are very jealous,
you mean
very jealous
ego?
creatures.
Oh, you
It's
mean
not
ego?
ego, it's just
Oh, man's
jealousy.
ego. So,
No, it's
so,
just about men being territorial. Ain't nobody want nobody kissing a
so
woman,
then that
especially
means
if
that you don't want your wife liking any artist.
no, she could like them, she could love them, she could think they're more attractive to me, she could think they sexy. When she
So
walk
what's the
around them, she
difference?
tangle,
If
she
she's
can't
doing
touch
it in
them.
her
No,
mind, what if
I
while
don't
she's
know.
while y'all two doing the do and she over here imagining you being so and so?
Then I guess I'm in the wrong relationship because that means she's imagining somebody else.
I'm
It's in the
just
wrong
saying,
relationship.
what if
I don't do
at
those.
that day,
I don't have sex with somebody that I'm with and think about somebody else. Maybe back in the days when I was just
mhm,
randomly messing with women, but I'm talking
mhm.
about if I'm gonna marry somebody, that's supposed to be my world. So if I'm lusting over somebody else, if something's wrong, I need to get my head checked because
I,
that's not a
I
good
don't
thing.
disagree with that.
But
I don't.
that's like remind me, and I don't want to put his. I'm not gonna put his name out there, but
But that's my
one of
point,
my
though.
cousins. I'm gonna say one of my cousins
Go ahead.
was it, and I don't want to sound graphic, but when he was in prison, he was first of all, he's a very big guy, right? He did like 20 years, 20 something years, right? Very big dude. And when he was doing his dude with guys in prison, he used to put a female picture out of a magazine in the back of their head while he hit it from behind. That shit. So in his mind, he thinking he banging out a chick, but ain't no chick there, ain't no chick in
So
prison.
you see how powerful the mind is?
It
If the
is.
mind
It's
is so
scary.
powerful that you can imagine from a picture, imagine what you're doing when you finally get into a space with someone that you've been lusting over probably half your life, and you got to
Yeah.
touch them and they got close to you and in
Uh-huh.
your face, and you just like it's
Uh-huh.
for me, it reminds me of they call it affection overload. I think that's the term for it. I
Affection
know
overload.
it'll come back to me, but it's where like even it happens with dogs too. When they get so excited, they just start running all around. They get the zoomies, and
Yeah.
it's aggression. Oh, it's aggression. I can't think of the term, but even something so cute, you just want to bite it. You just so cute. Like remember Elvira from Animaniacs? Oh, it's I love you till
Yeah.
you die. It's like something is just so much. Like your nervous system goes into overload, and you just react. It's like
Yeah.
you're not trying to do that, but that's just what comes out. Kind of like what tequila does to people, and I'm guilty of it too. So it's like shuts off your inhibitor at that moment, and you just do. So
Who don't like tequila, right?
Lewis said was good, Kurt.
Yo, what's up, my brother? How's everything, man? I hope all is well with you, man. Yes, man. Oh, that's my boy right there. Yo, I gotta hit you up, man. How you been, man? I hope all is well. That's a good guy right there. You got some good people in the world. That's one of them right there. He's definitely
That's
on the
what's up.
list.
But
talk.
but back to though, realistically, if you're willing to break up everything over something like that, I feel like that says more about your insecurity than it does for your love for the person.
No, because
Like,
that's not monogamous. Then if you can go out
if
there,
you had a moment of lapse, this is a one-time event that it was so rare that you didn't even know was going to happen. Like there's a difference between premeditated cheating where you're already mentally, emotionally checked out from your relationship. So now you out there looking for something and you have to engage with it and coerce it to get what you want out of it in whatever way that it is. Like that to me is more of a cheating thing. But if you're in a situation where out of the blue, like this was the rarest thing that could ever have happened to you.
So cheating.
Situation, no, that I wouldn't even call that situational cheating either, because that could be the same excuse that somebody use. Oh, I was out with my friends and this girl just came over to me and she tripped and she fell on it. Like no, we're definitely not gonna go there. But I feel like that should get a pass with a celebrity in that regard. Like if it was, like I said, where she was unhappy, or we don't even know the whole story with that couple. What if he was cheating on her?
Well, that
was her getting her lick back. We don't know.
That's why I personally don't pass judgment on her, because I don't know what her circumstances are. Maybe she on her exit ramp on the way out of her marriage. So somebody dug up and said, "Oh yeah, she married." Who's to say she ain't separated? She ain't even with the dude. You know what I'm saying?
He was there.
Oh my God! Oh well.
He was there.
My!
You got to see the video. Like
hold the F on now. I thought he wasn't even. I thought she just went to the concert with her girls.
No, he was there. He was looking at the stage, and he just shook his head and he smiled and he put his head down. He's like, "That's my girl.
You're gonna kiss another man?" And I would punch Chris Brown in his nose. I would punch both of them.
But you wouldn't be able to. And that's why it should get a pass.
And then let me tell you something. I'm gonna be a pilot, because somehow I'm gonna fly over everybody. I'm hitting something.
I'm telling you, that's why there should be a pass, because just like the chances of you being able to punch Chris Brown in the face is the chances of her having the opportunity to be close enough to him.
I might get Chris Brown though, because
he did do too much.
Chris Brown, younger, energetic though, he might win. But I'm definitely gonna get a nice hit.
I would say she did do a bit too much, but at the same time, I know she got caught up in the moment.
Her husband was there.
Yeah, he was there.
What if you know what even worse? What if her husband is the one that decided to say, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna bring you to a Chris Brown. I know Chris Brown has been your guy. I'm gonna bring you to a Chris Brown concert.
That's why
I know you love Chris Brown.
He couldn't be mad because of that.
And now he had a front row with her, and then his wife go out and kiss Chris Brown,
and he can't even be mad. He knows his wife, and he knows how much she loves her son Chris Brown. And she got an opportunity.
I support domestic violence.
You stupid. A once in a lifetime opportunity to do something like that.
I support domestic violence, and you don't know what these celebrities' mouths been. You don't know what these celebrities' mouth been. Chris Brown must have kissed 1,000 women in his lifetime, because he's everybody's type.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so disrespectful of her. Yeah, you tell him, June. And he's a good guy. This is one of those gentlemen.
No, listen,
He's a good dude.
I'm not
He's a
saying what she
gentleman.
did was right. I'm
Yeah.
just saying I understand.
Nah,
That's all I'm saying.
man.
Like I get it. I'm not condoning it.
You supposed to
I'm
be
just
like
saying
a
I get it.
my woman supposed to be like a puppy. So when I walk through the door, she be excited
All
to see
right,
me. Nah, I'm
and
joking.
she can be just like that. And then when she gets a chance to meet her favorite artist, she should be able to get to lick them too. So chill
No,
out.
I'm gonna make sure I have a dog biscuit right on the side so she can run back or something. I don't know. Because I can't
You're
say
gonna
what
get somebody on here that's gonna beat you for that one.
She know I'm bullshit.
Ooh, where's your wife at? She ain't even. Go ahead, talk your mess. Because if she's watching, I hope she heard that BS. She gonna get you later. It's like smack. I don't know.
Man,
You just see a
listen,
hand reach out.
I swear, man. I can't imagine. You know what it is? You know what it is? I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not that I care what everybody think, but yo, man, when you
That's
said don't give a fuck
100%
what people
caring
think,
about what people
that
think.
would be a conversation. But here's the thing:
For
when you
what?
got to be around family, right? You go to family gatherings, that's gonna be a conversation forever, and nobody
And
wants to be arguing and defending
you don't have
your
to.
wife.
If you be like, all right, it is. If somebody said, oh, that's
Nah,
why your wife
niggas.
the well,
Yeah,
like,
you
yeah, I
know
know.
that
And
you must got the nicest family. 'Cause my family's rude and disrespectful. They is
my
fucking
point
horrible. And we
is
like to see one thing about family I learned, and close friends, they like to touch your pressure points. They
mhm.
know how to make you pissed, right? And they make sure they're gonna touch your pressure points over and over. And everything about a joke, anytime a family member crack a joke, it ain't gonna be no regular, dry, funny joke. No, it'll be a personal joke that's borderline offensive on purpose, because that's just what they do, man.
Like,
Nope.
listen,
I know you got cousins that got no filter. They don't mean no harm. Remind you, they're really a decent person, but they just got no goddamn filter and they just go off.
Lou said he better
Oh
hope
man.
Chris Brown don't have her. That's honestly that was the first thing I thought about when I seen that video. I was like, I hope not. But
well, she like, baby, thank you for being okay. And she kissed him afterwards. Now nigga herpy mouth.
I would say
Simplex-
one thing. Hold up.
Simplex
One thing's
35.
for sure. Hold on. I will say this. We would be going to get tested before anything now.
Oh shit.
We going to the doctor. If I'm gonna stay with you, we gonna get you checked out. Don't kiss me back. Nope. Keep your hand out. Don't touch me. Nope. Go wash your hands, wash your mouth, all that.
Rumor says that Chris Brown got something, but I would never put it out there, and it's alleged. So I would never. And I think he been through a lot, and I think he's an amazing guy. Like he been through hell, and he made his mistakes, and he did his violent shit in the past, and he, you know, he served his time for it, and he did what he's supposed to do.
He grew up in the
he
music
grew up.
business, so
Yeah,
it's not really.
He never had a real
didn't
chance to just grow up the regular way.
Yeah, like Chris Brown is a different breed of man and artist, and you know, like I said, it's a once in a lifetime thing for anybody to get pulled up on stage when they go to, you know, to see their favorite artist. Like, imagine if that was Michael Jackson, like, or even I see the videos of Janet Jackson pulling up men on stage, like she be going.
So is it gay if you're a man and you go on stage and kiss Michael Jackson?
That would never happen. That totally would have never happened. I seen plenty of men jump on stage and they just wanted to hug him. You know,
I
but
saw that too. That shit was funny.
Like that. That's it. But nah. Janet Jackson, she be going in on her fans. Now, if that was my husband, I brought him to a Janet Jackson concert with me. She pulled him on stage and gave him a full-on lap dance in front of everybody. I wouldn't be that mad.
Would she pull out her nipple?
I would not be mad.
And smack him in the face with her nipple.
Yo, I would not be mad because I'm like, at least one of us got to have that experience. Like, I would actually be happy for him. Like, at least you got that out your system, right?
Would she grab his Johnson too?
Oh well, he got to enjoy himself.
Yo, you gangster, man. I'll be ready to kill somebody.
No, because I'm looking at it as if I know my husband was a big fan of hers, he ain't gonna never see this woman ever again in his life.
What if he said, Genocide could come backstage?
I'm coming too.
By myself.
Nope. Nope.
No, it's one in a lifetime. Let me hit it one time.
Exactly. No, once in a lifetime. I'm coming too. No, we all gonna have it. If you get for it to go that far, or we all have this experience together.
Oh shit. That's funny.
Like, no, that's the if you want to go far fetched, I'm gonna give you far fetched back. Like, no, you know, but But
Yeah,
no,
that's
I
funny.
wouldn't be mad at that. Really, I wouldn't. If anything, I would even play around with him. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know, you like that, huh? You know, I would joke around with him, but I wouldn't hold it against him because I know that that was like a fantasy that he got to
Yeah.
experience with me because I was
Yeah.
there. You know, me being there makes it even better. Like I'd be
That
more hurt or
nigga,
pissed if
yo,
I seen a video of it and I wasn't there.
you know, people are looking at her husband like that simp. Oh man, come on, you know, see, that's why I said the ego is real because niggas ain't shit, and I'm pretty sure somebody was calling him a simp in the crowd, like,
Oh
yo,
well, let
he said,
him.
yo, you gonna let your girl do that? He said,
If
you gonna
you
let your girl
care
do that?
that much about what people think enough that you're gonna
Oh, you care
dismantle
now.
your life
Ain't
over,
nobody,
you need
uh,
therapy.
nah, shit, the whole world does. Ain't nobody trying to get
I
all that
agree.
shit. Ain't nobody trying to look like a simp on live TV. They be like, oh yeah.
They
Nobody
they
wants to be
they
known
try
as
to
the
say that
person that let
Russell
his wife
Wilson
kiss
is a simp.
a nigga on
Hold
stage.
up, they call
That don't
Russell
even
Sim.
sound
They
right.
call Russell what's his? I just said his name. They
Russell
call him a
Simmons?
simp because
Russell Simmons?
no, not Russell Simmons.
Oh.
Russell and Sierra.
Who the hell is
The
that?
singer Sierra, she's Russell
Yeah.
Wilson, that's his name,
Oh, Russell
the football
Wilson.
player. Yeah, they call him a simp because he's a good man to his wife.
What he do?
He takes care of his wife. He doesn't cheat. He has a whole bunch of kids with his beautiful wife. His wife still goes out and
That
performs her
must be a
music,
small audience that said that because that sounds amazing. And
but that's what their life
but
is,
let
and they
him.
call him a simp.
They really be calling that nigga or Russell Wilson. They really be calling that nigga a simp if he takes Ciara goes and kiss Neo on stage or some shit. Even though they
Sierra
performing
goes
together,
and still dances the same way she did before she got
she could
married
dance
with him.
and
So
she
what
kissed
is the
Neo.
difference
But
between
what if
her
she kissed Neo on
dancing
stage?
provocatively and
No, dancing
still
provocatively is one thing, right? Because nobody's touching you. You just showing you. Everybody know you're an entertainer, right?
he's
So I can't
dancing with
knock you.
dancers?
No, you can dance with dancers and they touch you in certain places. All
What's
right,
the
it's
difference?
entertainment. Because you ain't getting tongue kissed with potential
It's
herpes.
entertainment.
You ain't have to worry. You ain't gonna get herpes by somebody touching your hip. Because if it is a herpes out there that does that, oh my god, we gotta. When somebody try to give me a pound, I'm like, hold on one second, fam.
No, but like I
What's up,
said, though,
bro?
he's
That's how I'm
stupid.
giving
But my point
pounds.
is that people call him a simp
Yeah.
because so from the point I'm trying to make is that so what people think? That man is
Yeah.
happy. He has a beautiful woman that has given him 3 beautiful children, or
Nah,
maybe
he's
4
amazing.
at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so what people think? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if
I don't
people
think nobody paid attention to them. I didn't even know they together. That's bad.
damn,
I didn't even know they.
they've been together like 10 years now. 10,
God
11
damn!
years.
I'm busy thinking, shit, man. I
After
didn't even know
she
she
broke
had
up with
kids.
Future,
Oh yeah,
she
I thought I know she always had a kid by Future. Future had a kid by everybody's baby moms. We got a kid by what? Lil Wayne's baby moms too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they share baby moms and shit like that. Nigga Future ain't. I don't know if he be making it his thing to go around getting a kid by everybody because he got mad kids. The Future. I wonder
That's
how much he paid child support. Well, they
you
all kind of
know,
grown now, right?
you paying 10% for every child. 10%. That's crazy.
17%, 17%. Woo, 10%
No,
sound
and I
good.
think once you have multiple children, it goes down to 10.
Yeah.
I think it's when you have
It's
I
not
think it's
necessarily.
10%,
It's not
something
necessarily
like
10.
that.
Like if you got 3 kids, it's 29%. If you got 2 kids, it's 21%. It goes like that. So it's not so bad, I guess. But then again, it all depends, right? Because that has to be in one case. If it's separate child support cases,
That's what
17%
I
over
mean. Like
here,
he's getting
17%
hit
over
for
here,
everyone.
17%. Especially if it's different states. See, we talking about if it's in one state, they're
Yeah.
consolidated. But if it's separate states, ooh, that's 17% over there, 17% over there, 17% over there. He better pull a 50 Cent, take all his cash. I mean, take all his assets and turn it into liquid. So you
That's
can't
funny.
count it.
Oh, another thing I just remembered, if people are paying attention, there's a new Michael Jackson movie coming out.
Oh, they talking about there's a whole they going raw in it. They basically saying who killed them, who suspected of killing him and all that. They went hard with it.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I seen part of it.
I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
like behind the scenes stuff. I've seen a lot of the trailers.
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
Yes.
I'm not gonna knock it. And I was even watching something where the actor, what's his name? I'm so bad.
Jenna and Jermaine was fighting. They was fighting over certain parts of it, something like that.
maybe.
Yeah,
But
they was going
he
hard
was
in each
doing
other.
such a good job though. Like he was talking about how sometimes he would rehearse because he was rehearsing like crazy before they started filming, and he said he would dance until his feet bled, like
Wow.
so that he can get this right.
Oh,
You
Michael
know,
Jackson. Yeah, because his father was. Say what you would say about his father. At least he made sure they all got their education and all that stuff, and he made them the superstars they are. Because I don't think, and no disrespect, not saying they don't got talent, but when you got somebody like a drill sergeant, like they pops, say you want to say about Joe
Jafar
Jackson.
Jackson, that's who's playing Jafar Jackson. I couldn't remember.
Oh,
his
his
name, so I had to
nephew.
look it
His
up.
nephew.
Yeah, his nephew is doing it, and Jafar
Yeah.
actually used to sing with Michael. Michael trained him how to sing when he was little.
Yeah.
So I feel like if someone in the family was going to play Michael, other than his own
Don't it
son,
look like?
that they act like ain't existing, that look and sing and stuff just like him.
Am I
But
allowed to say something crazy?
what?
Don't look like the whole entire family got plastic surgery at one time, even the kids. Because I remember when the his nephews came out with a song, some songs that came out, was popping. It was good.
I remember that.
But they all look fake. They look like fake Play-Doh people. I mean, like
They all look like
Ken
Michael
dolls.
Jackson's.
They're like Michael Jackson Ken
They
dolls.
look
or
like
some
Michael
shit.
Jackson minions.
Yeah,
Like all
right.
of them look like all Michael. Like Michael's just having kids with
Like
everybody.
somebody said they got nose jobs as teenagers and shit. Like, what the hell?
I mean, if you look at their mom, she has some features, like it looks like she had this type of surgery. Like I think that's just part of their normal.
Yeah.
But some of them did go a little overboard with it. Like we know what's the other sister?
Latoya.
Yeah, Latoya. Shout out to her, man. I hope she's okay. That
She's
lady
doing her
looks like
psychic
she's going
stuff
through
still,
some
probably.
things. Huh?
She's doing her psychic stuff still, probably.
Whatever she's doing. The last time I seen a picture of her, she's like this big.
Yeah.
So I hope she's okay. And Janet, did she have plastic surgery? Probably. I mean, it looks like in order to
I got a
make
topic.
it, you have to look more, slender in the nose.
He said,
I can't wait to see the scene. I can't wait to see the scene where his hair caught on fire.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's what he was doing. I
seen a clip of that too.
Oh my god, man!
They put it out mad fast in the clip though, but
they have to because that's a sticking point for everybody.
I want to see the Pepsi commercial. That one.
I think that's what it was. It was a commercial. It was a Pepsi commercial, a Coke commercial when he did it. Like,
yeah,
I think that was the commercial when he did it. He got his hair on fire and stuff like that. Now moving forward, what do y'all think about? I know this is gonna full of nerve. The Cardi B concert brought out Lil' Kim. I thought that was amazing, man.
I think
Lil' Kim
that
looked
was
different.
awesome.
She looked better. Oh my god, I like that. Lil' Kim she cleaned herself up because
when Lil'
like
Kim
Catwoman.
gets the right makeup artist, she looks great.
She looked like Catwoman before. And now
well, that's because her makeup artist was she.
No, I think that was a plastic surgery though. I think too much.
No. Definitely the plastic surgery is what was the problem. But when she has the right type of makeup artist, I noticed the difference in how she looks. Like I've seen video of her where she looked great. Like okay, the makeup is hitting, face card is hitting, but other times I see him like maybe she did that herself. I don't know.
But I think she did too much Botox. At least that swells down. I mean, it comes back. It deflates a little bit at the time.
Well, she's in her 50s
cheeks was like
now,
this.
and she's up.
She was an amazing looking woman. It killed me when I seen that she got all that plastic surgery. And you know what it is? It's show business because it's like once you get one little wrinkle here, you feel like life's over. So you go Botox the hell out of yourself.
Caring about what people think.
Instead of being an average person, I understand you want to be an entertainer, but looks gonna fade over time. Nobody stay beautiful forever or handsome forever. You're gonna look like
beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Because some women, the older they get, the better they look. Some women, it's the other way around. I don't know how I'm gonna look when I'm in my 50s and 60s. I hope I still look good.
Think about Ernie Hudson. That's one guy right there. I don't know how he does it. His genes is freaking amazing. He's 80 plus years old.
Oh my god, he looks amazing.
80 plus years old, so it look like he's in his 50s, man.
Yeah,
or 40s, late 40s,
he looks like
50s.
he's in his mid to late 40s, early 50s. Like he
Yeah.
looks great. His skin looks good. Like all that.
Hold
All
on.
of that.
It was Nick. It was what about Minaj?
Oh, he
What about
said that Cardi B is more humble than Nicki Minaj. And I
hell
agree
yeah.
with that. The fact that she brought Little Kim out, and even if you notice the way she was walking, like Little Kim was on the high stage and Cardi B was on the lower stage, and she was walking with her the whole
Yeah.
way. And
Yeah.
I felt like the symbolism, and I know she did that on purpose. You know,
Yeah.
the symbolism in
It's,
that, I feel like
she
that's
giving her
respect.
flowers on stage.
And that's respect. Like I would
symbolically.
definitely, if I was that type of artist, then
Mhm.
Little Kim would have been my idol too. But I would walk out Queen Latifah or MC Light or
Yeah, because
you
it's
know,
Little
or
Kim,
Lauryn Hill. Like that's who I wanted to emulate as an artist. You know, and in my opinion,
because it would have been nice. It would have been nice if Nicki Minaj wasn't a shithead. If it was Nicki Minaj and Little Kim, because they both. It was Nicki Minaj paid in the beginning. She paid homage to Little Kim, and then they both went back and forth with their little beef. But she said she got her image from Little Kim, and
of
then
course she did.
and
She
then
was
Cardi
emulating
B
Kim
said that
down
she looks
to
up to Nicki
there was
Minaj
so
and Little
many
Kim.
there was so many photo shoots that she copied Kim down to the lollipop. You know,
But
like,
she admit, I like the fact that she admitted in her beginning stage, she admitted all that, and then they just, I hate that. You know what it is? I hate
something
when
happened.
something that's supposed to be good and everybody fighting each other. That should be bothering me, like, because it would be nice to see all three of them on stage. You know, that'd
It would
be
be
crazy.
nice.
I mean, Nicki Minaj right now needs some publicity because everybody want her to get deported. So she needs something.
I
She needs
think they
something right
even
now.
canceled the release of her album. She was supposed to have an album.
She canceled it because it probably ain't gonna get no sales, man. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Nobody like you right now.
Yeah.
And then you know, so ain't nobody like you right now. And oh yeah, I know it was controversial that damn, we gonna have to just squeeze it in there. The Nick Cannon situation. Oh my God.
Which part
Nah,
of the
you-
Nick Cannon situation?
if you didn't hear it, then I'm not even going. It's about him talking about how, oh, I don't know why people Democrats, because Democrats was the party of the KKK and this and the third. Yeah, it's true, but you didn't put it in context. So we don't
Yeah,
have to talk about
there's
it,
a
though.
lot more to that story.
He chopped it up, and you know what it is? All the black activists really chewed him apart because he didn't realize that the whole party switched sides. It
They
was,
switched after the
you know what I'm saying?
Civil
They
War.
switched sides. You
Yep.
know, the southern what is it? The southern some shit. We don't have to talk about it though. That'd be another topic. We going back on relationships. But bottom line, a celebrity, my wife can't go in there. Well, then again, she got one dude that I might let her give a hug and probably a kiss on the cheek or a little peck.
You would let her?
Yeah, I think
Let
it would
her?
be.
Like,
Yeah,
so we
God,
need
yeah.
permission now. Let
Yes,
them.
hell yeah. Yeah, she need permission from me. Hell yeah. The same way I would need permission. Hell yeah.
So you would need permission?
I could say that freely. Yeah, hell yeah. Without having to worry about getting beat up later.
Some people in relationships for more control than they are because they actually love the person.
She always loved Jaheim, right? She actually knows Jaheim, but not like that. But she know him from being in New Brunswick.
The singer, Jaheim?
Yeah, she knows him.
Oh, he's looking.
Yeah,
let me shut up.
I mean, back in the days, like back in the day, we're not talking about. We ain't talking about this version of Jaheim because Jaheim don't got good people around him. Because how dare they allow him to have his dreads all the way back here, looking like a Cleon from Star Trek? They messed him up, and you can see he's a sweet guy. Like even when he was when they was videotaping him, he was talking to a girl. It looked like he was serenading the girl right there with the whole Cleon hairstyle.
He needs to just cut it all off and accept it.
Yeah,
and he would look fine bald.
Yeah,
but
somebody need to tell him that.
No,
man.
Jaheim was the man. Like Put That Woman First was a huge record. I remember that was early 2000s.
That led to him that led to him being losing. Sometimes you can't put that woman first.
Yeah, so I swear, if your wife is watching right now, she could just reach in.
You put that woman first, and look what happened. You'll turn into a Jaheim and shit. Out here, don't know where you coming and going.
That's hilarious.
Yo, that's messed up when they showed a picture of Jaheim in his worst stage, and they said, "This is what happens when you put that woman first." I ain't gonna lie, when I saw that shit, I cried. But I also feel bad because I hate him when you could see he's generally a nice guy. Like you can see that he's a nice guy, and just we don't know what his.
I mean, we don't really know that because a lot of people
say a lot of people, even chicks that
people that are abusive behind closed doors
Nah, but
portray
women
themselves
that
as
dated him
being
said he was
very
a nice
nice
guy
people.
though. It was
Huh?
women as two girls that I know through other people said that he's a real nice dude and all that. They said it's just the chemistry ain't there. They say he's a real nice guy. And then this one girl told me where we was at. I forgot. It was this big spot, and they was talking about Jaheim, and she said, "Yeah, I was pulled over. I was driving, and I was on the side of the road trying to figure out how I'm gonna fix my car. Jaheim pulled up behind me on the expressway. I don't know what expressway she said it was. I can't remember those stories. It's mad years ago. And she said he went and helped me change the wheel of my car. She said, and got back in the car and gave me a hug and got back in the car. No, we didn't want
So
nothing, no hug,
again,
kiss. So that's
there,
noble. Think about it.
yeah,
That's
no,
noble
wait,
right
hold
there.
up. I
Yeah,
personally have met men that
yeah,
would do stuff like that
yeah,
and present themselves as the nicest, sweetest
yeah.
person, but behind closed doors, they are a menace. Like
But
I've
but
experienced
but,
that
but he
myself.
didn't ask for nothing from her. Like he
No,
didn't
no,
want
no, no,
nothing.
no, no. I
Yeah.
years ago I was dating this person that he was he even there was a car one time outside where it was rolling up the street and it had a
Mhm.
flat tire. He stopped them. It happened to be a pregnant woman, jumped out. He helped her with the tire and all that. Like he put on this show that he was the sweetest thing. He would go and help old people cross the street type of thing. But the
Yeah,
way he was with me,
yeah.
totally opposite. I was like, that is crazy. Like this mofo really disrespected me in my own house, like screaming and yelling at me in my house. And
Yeah,
it was over something that was totally uncalled for. Like, where did that even come from? Like the way my head turned, like
that don't
like yo, you gotta leave. But my point is that a lot of narcissistic men, they do that. They put on a show in front of everybody else that they're this nice, great guy, and why would anybody do anything to hurt this person?
yeah.
Right? And then how they are with their mates behind closed doors is the total opposite. And it shows through the way that they wind up looking.
Yeah, I look at it like this, but what I would do is I would never assume somebody's bad unless they show me. And the only reason why I say that
But
is
you don't have
because
is
the
you
world
men
already,
ain't gonna you're not gonna see how a man is with a woman unless if you're a woman.
then it's not meant for me to see. Then the reason why I
Like
say
I'm
that is
pretty sure
because
you know guys that that they're great guys, they mad cool, but
yeah.
they're abusive in their relationships.
Oh
You
yeah, I know a
see them
couple.
bouncing from
Yeah.
relationship to relationship because they ain't
No,
shit.
no, I know a couple because I had two of my friends date each other, right? They met through me, and I told her, I said, listen, I told her he's a pretty boy. I said, listen, he's a womanizer. He got mad at me for saying that. I said, yeah, you go through women like clothing, bro. And he said, nah, Kurt, because I know that's your homegirl. I'm gonna take it serious. All right, nigga. Sure enough, he dogged out. He ain't shit, nigga. And she
But
came
that's my
crying to
point.
me. I said, don't cry to me. I told you, I gave you fair warning. And I told you not to do it. And I said, yo, but y'all grown folks. Who
Well,
am I
she
to
got
tell you
lucky
what to do?
enough for somebody to tell her, but she still ain't listen. Because
Yeah.
if somebody would have told me that this person was that way, I would have been like, you know what? I'm gonna believe that one, and I'm out.
Yeah. But the only thing I won't do is I make sure that I would never ever, even I know that as a person could be a potential dirtbag, until I get shown that, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because I know as a black man in America, you're automatically guilty when you first walk out those doors. People
Oh,
automatically
EC
have a
Lewis
notion
agrees with me.
about
He
you.
said Jekyll and Hyde personas. Absolutely,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
They
yeah.
they really are, and women are. Some of the
Yeah.
women are like that too. I'm not gonna just put it on just men. No, there's women that are like that too. Like they portray to the world that they're the sweetest and kindest, and then behind closed doors, they over there beating on their husbands. Like like it goes both ways. Like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
just say it's just men, just men. However, statistically, men are recorded as being more abusive than women are. So
Yeah.
if the shoe
Physically,
fits, wear it. And if you get mad, then you're just telling on yourself.
the ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Physically,
So
definitely, I think men definitely win that because I ain't no man running around. Oh, this girl beat my ass. Nah, if he could
so
physically beat her up back, he'll beat her up back. Yeah.
so since we are
Yeah.
Awareness Academy, and we like to give you some nuggets in how to navigate, or better yet, solutions. So I'm going to give you some pointers on how to navigate in these relationships where people are triggering you or they're bringing up all these different things within
Yeah.
you. Number one, recognize that all relationships, whether they're romantic, friendships, business, whatever, they're mirrors. So if you're
Yeah.
involved with someone and they're triggering something in you and it's getting you to feel very intensely, that feeling that you're having is connected to something that has nothing to do with the situation. This is old wounds. You know what I mean? Like we have a lot of these old wounds, and the relationships that we have are meant to show us those wounds. So next time you have a situation where someone's triggering you, stop for a minute, and instead of getting extremely mad at them, take a moment and just pay attention to how you're feeling in that moment. Pay attention to that you are mad, that you are upset, that you are disturbed in this moment, and then try to connect with that feeling. Take the story out of it and just focus on that feeling and figure out where it's coming from. When was the first time you ever felt this? Like, you have to really stop and sit with that feeling so that you can tune into it, because the only way that you're going to have better relationships is when you have a mirror that's going to show you the better parts of yourself. So if you keep
Yeah.
having mirrors that are showing you the wounds, you have to heal those wounds before you can get to the better parts, or those better parts are only going to be, little snippets here and there, but then there's more wound, where you have more bad times than good times,
Yeah.
but this goes for men and women. When you're in a relationship with someone, this is emotional intelligence. This is having emotional awareness, understanding your emotions are energy. They're an aspect of you that is basically like a signal, where a good example would be like a gas gauge in your car, right? When
Yeah.
it gets down to E and the light comes on, you ain't crying, kicking, screaming, and hollering at, oh my God, I have this light. Oh my God, there's no more gas. Oh my God, like you ain't ready to fight somebody because you need gas. No, what do? You go to the gas station and you fill your tank back up.
That's a
God
fact,
willing
though.
that you got the money to do it. So whenever you're triggered by someone, that trigger that's coming to surface, that anger, that upset, that whatever that feeling is that signal to let you know that right now in this moment, there's a part of you that is still in distress. And this
Hmm.
part of you can be something that has happened years ago, back when you was a child, but you're not going to know that until you sit with it, because I sorry to say, some people can attest, some people can't. Our parents didn't hug on us when we needed it, didn't give us the type of love when we needed it all the time. Sometimes they caused the upset and never did anything to help calm us down. So those parts of you are still in play in your nervous system, in your body. So these people, these relationships are just showing you this there. So once you release that, once you resolve that,
Hmm.
that mirror will go away. So either A, the relationship will change, or B, the relationship will end because you don't need that type of mirror anymore.
Yeah.
So this is just a little bit of, game, so to say, on how to navigate in your relationships. And this goes, like I said, for any relationship, business, family, friends.
Hmm.
Everybody's here to show you you. And once you stop and tune in, that is what you call self love, because you cannot expect anyone to love you more than you love yourself.
That's
Or you can't truly love someone until you've learned how to truly love yourself. you
like the
know
Neo song,
well, it's
right?
it's it's cliche, but it's true. Like, how would you know how to treat someone and care about the way they feel and be mindful of the way they feel and be compassionate and considerate and all these different things if you're not like that to yourself, and or if you feel like, well, nobody's ever done that for me. So if you have the mentality, oh, nobody's ever done that for me, then you need to become the person to do that for you,
That's true.
because eventually it's never going to happen, especially when you have people that have issues with their parents. Your
Mhm.
parents are never going to change. They're never going to tell you sorry. They're never going to give you the closure, the comfort, or whatever it is until they're going to be who they are until the day they stop breathing. So if you
Mhm.
want to feel differently, you have to change the way you feel. And you do that by sitting with the emotions and asking it, where is this coming from? And then working from there. Like, I go into more detail on how to do that process if you check out my TikTok page. That's Zizzo8888. Right? I said it 3 times. Zizzo888 3 times basically. And I put up some of the processes and how to tune into your emotions, because once you learn that your emotions are your messengers, that they're your friends, you ain't gonna disrespect them and be like, "Oh, f your feelings," or "I'm not gonna pay attention to my feelings," or you keep ignoring them, and then you mad that people ignore you. Like, it's
Mhm.
reflective. So I could keep going with that, but I'm gonna chill right there. So hopefully that was helpful for y'all, whoever's watching.
Suki's
So
conscious. No, I'm joking.
don't you start with me, bro.
Oh shit.
Don't you
The
start with
sex
me,
sells though, man.
bro.
Yo, it's crazy.
No,
It's
let's
crazy.
go
All these
there. Let's
entertainers,
go there real
man.
quick. Let's go there
Yeah.
real quick.
All right.
So,
Oh, okay.
you want to tell it or I tell? So there was an episode on the Breakfast Club where Dr. Umar Johnson was
Yeah.
speaking
Shout
about
out Dr.
different.
Umar.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk to you soon.
shout out to Breakfast Club, right? And he was talking about, different points as he always makes.
Yeah.
And somebody brought up the topic of Suki. He got all giggly inside because we could tell what you want, dude. But anyway, there was a point where he said that Suki is conscious. And then everybody was like, yeah, I've had conversations with her and she's a totally different person, when she's not on camera. Like, I didn't know I was
Yeah.
even talking to her. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And she said she was conscious. And I have a
Yeah.
big problem with that.
Mhm.
I have a very big problem with him using that particular word, conscious,
He knows the word
because
better than both of us.
you
I
know what it
trust
is?
him
It's
over
just like
everybody.
how
Yeah.
for years, I'm talking from I think it was in the 90s and all through
Yeah.
the 2000s, where we used the word woke and we
Yeah.
understood what woke meant. Like,
Neither
everybody
am
knew
I.
that woke meant that you seeing with your third eye, you have the knowledge, surpassing certain levels of existences, like you more in tune
Not
with
even
spiritually.
woke and urban means it just means that you see what the hell is going on in your hood, like that
There's
you're being
levels
exploited
to
by
it.
the
There
U.S.
was
government
levels
or
of woke.
you're being exploited.
That too.
Not even
Yeah.
spiritually. You just woke up like, wait a second, I've been sleeping all this time and now I see this is how my system is collapsing on me. They're
Yeah.
doing this on
Well,
purpose.
that's that level of awareness. But my point is
Yeah.
that the word woke meant something to us for a long time. Where
Until they took it
when we
and
said
hijacked
that,
it.
it meant something.
Yeah.
And then one day it was taken into the political hands, and now they learn how to twist it and minimize and diminish it so much that when somebody calls someone woke, it's almost like it's a joke. And I
Uh-huh.
feel like he did the same thing with the word conscious, where you're calling
Mhm.
someone conscious. Like, when you're saying that somebody is conscious, that means that they are conscious in their thoughts, deeds, and actions.
No,
It's not just
no,
conversations with
no.
them. Yes,
Conscious
yes.
mean that you're aware doesn't mean that you're gonna act on your actions. Like I could be aware of a lot of things. I could be well known.
That's
If you
being
have a
woke.
conversation with me, I could say a lot of smart
Then that's
stuff.
being woke.
Nah, conscious.
That's
Conscious
being
meaning
woke.
that you know what's going on, but doesn't mean that you're gonna do the right thing.
That's woke.
Because conscious doesn't mean good. Conscious means it's woke, conscious, same thing. It
No,
means that you know what's
no.
going on.
See,
Anybody,
you
that's the
already part
definition.
of he already hypnotized you.
Nah, it ain't
He already
hypnotizement.
diminished the word for you.
That's my opinion of it
Hold up.
before Dr.
Lewis says it
Umar.
right here. He said woke means you're enlightened.
I
Woke
could be
mean
enlightened and still be a fool. You get what I'm saying? Because one thing about being a human being, there's no
that's the
such thing
thing
as
though.
nothing being perfect. You're always
Then
gonna
you
make
can't
mistakes.
be, then you're not that. Like,
Nobody's
Maya
that then.
Angelou
If
says
by your
this.
definition, nobody's perfect then.
Maya
But
Angelou said, oh, I ain't said nothing about perfection. Maya
yeah,
Angelou said it perfectly. When you know better, you do better.
you should do better.
So no. She didn't say
Most
should.
of the time
She
you do
said
better.
when you know better, you do better.
You
Specifically,
should do
she said it
better.
in that.
I
No,
change
she
it
didn't
because a
say
lot of people
should.
know better, they just don't.
No, then you
Yeah.
don't know it.
I read
You
Maya
can't-
Angelou's
then
book.
you
I
don't know it
understand,
then.
but what I'm saying is that when you know better, you do better. It's just a saying, but the reality is that it's a lot of people out here that's well aware of shit and they just don't give a
Then they
fuck to
don't
do the right
know
thing.
it.
They know it. They just don't care. It's a lot of people that
So
don't
I'll
care
give
to
you
do the
I'll
right
give you
thing.
another example. In the movie The Matrix, when
Yeah.
Morpheus was speaking to Neo, and
Yeah.
he said there's a difference between knowing the path
Yeah.
and walking the path.
Yeah.
And what you're describing is people that know the path.
Mhm.
Walking the path is when you truly know something. You cannot you can have an idea of something, you can have
Mhm.
awareness of it, you can have some type of idea, but until you actually incorporate that into your being, into the way that you operate on a day-to-day basis, where that's where you pull your inspiration from. That's your morals, your principles, your ideologies. Like, until that is a part of your being, then you just are aware of it. Knowing something is when you become it, you encompass it. So to call somebody conscious that makes music
To
and
know doesn't
promotes
mean
the
to know is
worst
never
of the worst ratchetness that you can
knowing
think
something
of
is not an
is
action
not
though.
a woke person. It's not a
Listen to what
conscious
I'm saying.
person.
Knowing
Period.
something is not an action. I could know a lot of things. That doesn't mean I'm gonna take action on what I know. It's just
Then
knowing
you don't
something.
know it.
No, that's not true. You could know it.
He says
You
woke is synonymous with being wise and intellectual. So, Lewis, would
you
you
could be wise and
agree
intellectual.
that Suki is conscious?
He don't know those
He
personal
could look up
conversations with her.
Suki right now, and he
And
could
see
see
the
the
entertainment
music that
side.
she made
So if
with,
you're an
with
actor,
Sexy Red.
so here's what I'm
the
saying. If you're an
conversation she
actor,
was having, that she would let a man pee in her mouth
if
and
you
pee
that's
on
her
her
freak side
hair,
that she let everybody know because she sells sex. She's an actor. So if you're an
and
actor,
she's
right,
not
and you've been in nothing
conscious.
but bad movies, right? So I should fault you for all the horrible movies you played in, playing
There's a
killers and
no.
rapers and all that stuff.
Mm-mm.
Because I don't know
Being
you
an
personally.
actor,
I only know you from your acting on TV.
hold up. Being an actor,
I only know Suki
when
from
you're in a
TV. I don't know
movie,
her in person.
hold on. When you're acting in a movie, people know it's a movie.
Yeah.
Right? They know that you're acting. They know that you're playing a character. Because this is what a movie
And we
is.
know a lot of
When it
rappers
comes to the
that not
music
nothing what they
business,
say they are. We know
hold
they
on.
actors
When
too.
it comes to the music business,
Yeah.
even though yes, it is a performative
A lot of
thing,
actors.
a lot of people don't see it as they're acting. They think this is exactly the way they are.
Back
But
then,
now,
now we know that
because
these people
they're
are not
this
what they
way,
are. We
hold
know
on,
a lot
because
of people
now
are
they're
phony.
this way, I need to be that way because that's what is cool.
Yeah.
That's the way it's supposed to be, because look, they're doing it. And a
Mhm.
woke not woke, but a conscious person would not put a representation out that they know that other people, especially young people, are going to want to emulate. I can consider myself conscious because even in my music, I reflected being conscious. You know what I mean? And that's why I didn't, quote unquote, make it. I didn't blow up because I didn't want to take the step of flaunting my body or being the extreme sexualized aspect or putting my physical body out there and selling this whole sex idea.
Sex
Not to say
sells.
that it's I'm not knocking them necessarily, but that is part of an agenda to influence young people to be more that way
And it's
instead
been
of
like
being
that
in a
for a
way that is more
long
conducive to
time.
our culture moving forward.
It's been like that for a long time in America, even when it was white
Since the
women
early
performers. No, white women performers on stage showing part of this and part of that. Like, where do you think Betty Boop come from? Where do you think
Betty Boop came
Jessica
from a
Rabbit?
black woman.
No, where do you think that come from? The whole idea of the concept of her dress, the way Betty Boop was dressed, and her sex appeal. The sex and sex
So
sells.
the
It's been like that for a
story
long
of Betty
time.
Boop came from a dancer from the 20s,
No, I know. And did
it
you
was
see
a
how it
young
looks?
black
Because I've
girl.
seen it. Did you see how it looks?
She was a young girl, and they sexualized her after
No.
they stole her story. They sexualized her and created this character, right? Because they hypersexualized black women so that they can portray them as being these highly sexual
So
beings.
have you seen the old performance of Betty Boop back in the days? Black woman.
The little
Because
girl that they
no.
actually took that from?
A little girl, no, it was an adult
The
woman.
only
She's a
black
young woman.
artist
She's
that
like in
I
her
would say
20s.
did something
You heard
more
me? Betty Boop was in her
risque.
20s. and
No,
they got
a
her
more
on a show.
risque type of artist was Josephine Baker when she was dancing in Bananas.
Yeah.
That was risque, but
Yeah.
she was also a dancer. She was a performer. This is what we recognize.
Anybody's on stage is a performer. Anybody, no matter what you're doing, you're on stage.
But people
for
took
some
that as
type.
being who she was. Like the story of Josephine Baker was very interesting, and what she winded up doing with her life was dope. But my point is that dancing risque, which a lot of dancers do because it's just part of the fluidness of dancing, right?
Mhm.
Versus you on camera talking about I will let a man piss in my mouth and in my hair as long as he gonna pay for
That
it.
wasn't that's entertainment. Some people
That's
watch porn.
entertainment for
She
people.
did porn. Suki do porn. That's entertainment. That's her brand. See, this is what I'm trying to say. This is her brand. That's
So
why.
what?
That's why when people
Okay, if your
that know
brand
her
is that, then
personally
you're
and
not
have
conscious. There's
listen to
no
my,
way you can
it
have a
don't
brand
matter.
like that if you conscious.
People,
Period.
you got conscious people killing people. You got
No,
conscious
then
people.
they're
You
not
got freedom fighters.
conscious.
Martin Luther King ain't conscious. They say he was cheating all over his wife.
I didn't say that he was conscious.
He was conscious to
No,
me.
he
Yes,
wasn't
he was.
conscious.
You can't tell me he wasn't. He was.
Martin Luther King wasn't conscious because
Yes.
what? How many
Yes.
pastors be
Even
on
at the end when he
on
realized he made a
stage
mistake,
talking
he
about
said it.
Jesus, and then they going and
Yeah.
cheating on their wives too? Just because you could put on a show doesn't make you
He
conscious.
did conscious things. He did the best he can do to his human ability because
Mhm.
it doesn't say. See, you looking at conscious as perfect. It's not a perfect person.
I didn't say perfect. You said that. I didn't say I'm looking at it as perfect.
No, the reason why I say that I think that's what you're saying is because when you point out somebody's flaw, now they can't be conscious because they have flaws.
No, that's not
Yeah.
what I said. I said that through
Martin Luther
thoughts.
King, we know that
No.
they
I
said they
said
document that he was cheating on
through
his wife.
thoughts,
So he's not
deeds.
all the stuff he did is canceled.
I said through thoughts, deeds, and actions is what dictates if you're conscious
That don't
or
mean
if you
nothing if you make
sleep
a mistake,
or
though.
if you have sleep. That's not a mistake. If you're saying that's her brand, that's her purposely
people
doing
do.
that.
Well, okay, so people have skeletons in their closet or skeletons in the open, right? Do bad things, right? But you got people that do good things. So I'm going to cancel all the bad things
I
you
didn't
did.
say cancel anybody.
all the
I
good
just
stuff
said
because you
use
did
the
bad
right
stuff.
terminology when you're talking about them.
Who you consider woke? Because everybody got something in their closet. Name a person.
A
name
person that
you think is woke.
do thoughts,
not
deeds,
woke.
and actions
Yeah, who?
that has shown over time that they're a more conscious person. Most Def.
And Most Def wore a dress?
I know.
Yes. Yes, you better look him up. He was doing some girly stuff on film.
When does that make him not?
It's no, it's not acting. They made him put a dress on. Google it. And I was like, is Most Def gay? After he did that, I never seen Most Def after that.
So using your logic, he made one mistake, so that cancels him completely out.
I'm not canceling. I'm just using your logic against you.
All of his music was conscious. What about Common Sense? Hold up. What about Common Sense?
They said Common was womanizing women. He's beating women.
We don't know that.
They said
we didn't see that. I didn't see that in his music. I didn't see that in his image. I don't see that in his brand.
So we could assume, okay, he
thoughts,
didn't do it. But what say if he did, though?
No. You asked me to give you examples of artists. I'm giving you examples. Black Thought, Rakim, KRS-One.
KRS-One, yeah.
Like who else?
So you saying, how you doing? All right. So you say that none of these dudes was going around doing.
No, I said that these are more. I would consider to be conscious people.
More than Martin Luther King. More than Malcolm X.
I didn't say. I won't say Malcolm X.
Because Malcolm X was a criminal before he was Malcolm. He was Malcolm Little.
Okay, but so all right, that's a good example. So what happened? He went from he
transformed. He did an amazing job.
One thing to now presenting another.
Yeah.
I have not seen Suki present to me that she's conscious.
She's only 34 years old. She got time.
Oh, what?
A lot of celebrities.
Malcolm X did that before he hit 30. What you saying?
If you look at, we're not doing about age because look at it like this. Mm-hmm. A lot of celebrities change when they get older. How many celebrities stay the same? They always get older. Do you hear about Method Man talking about rap? No, he evolved. He do. Nicki
Minaj is the same.
He do acting. That's Nicki Minaj is a nut job. I don't even put her in no category with nobody. She's by herself. But what I'm saying is that people change over time. Even Lil' Kim was talking about she not about when she did an interview. She
said not wise, more like ratchet and ghetto. Thank you.
Yeah, she did ratchet and ghetto things, but I don't know who she is offset. I only know her from the internet.
Well, according to Dr. Umar Johnson, he's over here messing up the word conscious by saying she's conscious. So
he's still gonna be the most conscious person on the planet because he does the work.
She's conscious because he like her and he wanted to put a baby in her because he said it himself that he
could have probably done. Umar, it ain't too many women gonna say no. He probably could have done that if he wanted to.
Why you is the way you is, but listen, We gonna
Nah,
keep
he's way more
going.
conscious. He does way more than the other people do. Everybody talk, he does it. So
Well,
nah.
there's thoughts, deeds, and actions, but he
Umar is
lost
much
points
better than
with
other
that one
people.
in my book. But you know, I still got mad love for him, and you know, as always, we can keep going with this, but you know, we have to get out of here. I hope everybody enjoyed today's episode of Awareness Academy 411. Again, I'm your girl Wendy Zizzo here with Kirk the Jerk. Peace, Nappy Red. We're gonna see you soon. I know you out there grinding, man. See y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.